On August 2nd, I opened a Prismatic Evolutions ETB. Probably about my 20th one overall around that time. Within that ETB, I believe the 4th pack in, I hit a God pack. First ever God pack. And I remember that video. To this day, I don't remember everything I said. I had to edit the hell out of the video because I kind of blacked out and I used extreme profanity after hitting the God pack, or during the God pack, and even after. Fast forward a month. September, I believe, was September 6th, 2025. I sent 34 cards to PSA. It took 5 months and 20 days to come back. Technically, yesterday, February 26th. Today is Friday, February 27th. I would have done the video yesterday, but I didn't. I literally just got the cards this morning. And all that, and I have time now. I would have done it yesterday. I want to do it immediately. Now, what you see before you, right? What I'm going to do first, I'm revealing the grades. I have no idea what I got. This is going to be a live reaction. These are the grades of my God pack. And I had to open both. For some reason, I took one of these. I didn't spoil no grades. I didn't look at anything. There's no reason for me to lie about it. It's honest to God. I don't want to do that. I don't want to ruin it for myself. So we got two little boxes back. What's funny is we got 8 cards from this pile, because now we only, as you can see, and I'm like, where's the Eevee card? Eevee was the only one I didn't have, and I had to go in this pile, and the Eevee card was in here, which is really weird, but okay, because they were all together. They were supposed to be. So let me move these out of the way. After this video, I'm going to do another video with the 9 cars, 34, I'm pretty sure it was 34 cars, if I'm not mistaken. So I have 25 cards left to reveal, so I'll do it on another video. I don't want to do it all in one video. This is my God pack. Now, there are people that looked at the cards. A lot of people said either you're going to get no 10s, you got 1 possible 10, you got 2 possible 10s, you got 3 possible 10s, no possible 10s. Me, personally, I looked at everything. I even did a video a few months back. I don't remember exactly when, but I was going over the cards myself, and I'm not a professional grader, but to me, it looked like there was about 4. I can't remember. I can't even remember the video. I would say 4 or 5 that I thought could be a 10. I think 5 I said could be, and then realistically, I was like 2, but we'll see. Will I get a 10? At least 1 10. I know for a fact, I have to say this, I will spoil something. Well, I'm not going to spoil, but like, those that watched that video, the Umbreon was the only card that really looked off-centered as shit. Like, I looked that from the front, that might even be an 8. The back looked okay, looked pretty good, but I don't think that's a 10. So here are, I wrote down the, God pack value, Prismatic Evolutions, September 6th, February 26th, was when I got it back, 5 months to 20 days. After this submission, I may actually be done, and I'm going to repeat, I may actually be done with PSA. I am sick and tired of what they're doing. They upcharge you if you get good. See, I have an extra $270 that they upcharged me. Because Umbreon's a $1,000 card. The Rayquaza, I believe, is my next most expensive card. And I have some that if I got a 10, yeah, I know they'd upcharge me. It's over $500. We'll see, but $270. I do math. It was when the cards were. I did bulk, $18.99 per card, 34 cards or 35. Can't remember exactly, and then $80 for shipping, which means there was like $273 left over. Which I don't know. Like I'm saying, I don't know. If the Umbreon was a 10, it'll be a lot more money. Umbreon being a 9 or an 8. I don't know exactly how much they charge. I really don't. I see either 70, 60, 50. I'm not sure. I didn't look at anything. Rayquaza, if it's a 9, Rayquaza probably like $20. So I'm hoping that hit a 10. We'll get to that later. That's from Evolving Skies, my second one I pulled. But anyway, without wasting your freaking time, we're going to go over the grades. Now, I did put them in order. I used this. I know nothing. I know nothing. There's no reason for me to lie about it. We're going to go through the grades together. So, you hit a God Pack. Now, I knew one other person that hit a God Pack. Like, a guy we get cards with. He hit a God Pack from a mini tin. Mini tin. Alright, you know how they crammed them freaking packs in there. He got 110. But it's the 10 you want. The Umbreon. I think everything else was a 9 if I'm not mistaken. So, if you hit a God Pack, we were very happy you hit a God Pack. I don't know how many people hit a God Pack that sent through PSA to see what grades they get. I have no idea. I must be one of few. Honestly, I've not seen anyone send their full Prismatic Evolutions God Pack into PSA or anywhere in one submission. And if they even did it at all. Except for one person. So, this is going to be an educational video as well as a nice little live reaction and see what I get. Starting with Eevee. Now, Eevee's raw price is $110. Now I'm gonna go through. I got a light here. This might be a longer video because just so you guys can see. Now some hair on there. That's awesome. I don't believe this is a 10, as you can see. Hold on, let me get it. There's a nick right up here, top left. Centering looks good for the most part. If you look at the centering overall, it looks pretty good. Let me take the light away. I don't know what's better, light or no light. I don't know, dude. So there's a nick over here on the top right, a nick on the top left. This is how you got to look at your cards. A nick on the bottom. I think three of the four sides. This is one I don't think I predicted to be a 10. As you can see, it does not look like it deserves to be a 10 from the back. Front, the centering is actually, if you look at it, the centering is actually pretty good in the front. I don't know what... Trying my best here with the light. I should have an overhead light, but I don't. I'm going to guess this is a 9. I don't think it deserves a 10, but it doesn't deserve anything less than a 9 from what I've seen. So here's the Eevee SIR from the God Pack, and we get a 9. First 9. I did not believe that deserved a 10. It would have been nice to get a 10, but it was a little off. Next, we have the Jolteon. Jolteon, this is where you really gotta look. You need to look in the front. If you look in the back. Now the back, there's a small little ding there. There's a small little white on the top right. There's one on the right. There's one everywhere, pretty much. You really, really look at it. The centering's good, but the whitening may not make it a 10. Probably won't. This is one of the ones I thought was closed, although the centering from here on this side does not look like it deserves a 10. I think this is going to be another 9. Wow, this one's an 8. That's really surprising when it came out an 8. That is very unfortunate. Very, very, very unfortunate. There's no way that's an 8, guys. There's absolutely no way that's an 8. There's just a little bit of whitening, that's it. Just a little bit of whitening. And that's really it's based on how the card's cut. So 8 for that. That'd be a 136 value. The card's 145 in a raw. So that's not horrible drop off. But next we have the Flareon. Once again, let's get this light up here. Top left looks good. Top right looks good. That does not look like that was there. I don't know what the fuck that is. How is that? There's no way that was there. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't think this is a 10 either. It's also a little left heavy. And... well, this one's a little... seems like it might be a little right heavy. It also could be how the card... or could be how they put it in the actual slab. This one could also be an 8. It may not even be a 9. Alright, this one's a 9. 2 9s, 1 8. Now we have the Vaporeon. I'm gonna look naked eye. Naked eye looks good. The back looks good, right? This is an this is a ultraviolet light, so it shows every imperfection. Now as you can see, there's a little more. The center looks really good though, from what I see. Everything else does not look bad. Possible 10. We'll see what the front looks like. Vaporeon. The center looks, I think this is a potential 10. I don't see much wrong with it to make it a 9. However, I know they've gotten really strict. So this card, in my opinion, if this was like 2 years ago, it's a 10. Now, I don't know. It's based on the grader. Can we see our first 10? We do not. We see another 9. It looks better than any of the other 9. That's my whole point. I can send these cards. I can crack all these. I guarantee you send them to CGC. I'm not saying everyone's going to be pristine. But I'm pretty certain I'd be able to get at least a few 10s out of here. Alright, so now we got the Glaceon. Little problem with the top corner, as you can see. But without the light, you can't really tell. You know, you're like, it's a little bit. Unless you got really good eyes. This card does not look like it's, based on what I see and based on that Vaporeon, does not look like it's going to be a 10. Beautiful Glaceon. Love the card. Love the SIR. Centering. Overall looks pretty good. This is probably another 9. I can't see anything being worse than a 9. And he gave it an 8. I just don't understand that, dude. Really don't. Right now, I'm getting pissed as we speak. PSA, as of right now, for me, I think I'm done with PSA, and wow, this Espeon does not look like that doesn't look good at all. From the top left, top right, yeah, wow. Center does not look bad in the front, but this might be an 8. And another 8. So we're 3 and 3. Now, where the cards that are 8s probably should be 9s. And the Vaporeon probably should be a 10, but is what it is. This is how PSA is. There's no, what PSA should have done, it should have came out with another tier. Have a 10 and then have like their own version of a black label 10 to be like a super, because now it's almost like the cards almost have to be super perfect according to the grader. Now we're going to, let's see, we are on a Leafeon. We have 3 cards left. Leafeon, Sylveon, Umbreon. So far, no 10. So the people that, as of right now, that said do not send any of these cards in, they're winning. I see absolutely nothing wrong with this Leafeon. I think it's a Leafeon. There's nothing wrong in the back, unless you guys can see anything I don't see. Front. Okay, this is a Leafeon. The front looks good. Maybe a little right heavy. It's a possibility. How it's in the slab, though, the right sticks out more than the left. The left is, like, hidden a little bit, so you almost got to have it on an angle, not like this. This looks like a potential 10. I don't see much wrong with this card. But the way things are going, I'm not even going to be hopeful I get a 10 on this. And you give me a 9. Oh, that's so disappointing, dude. And then we got the Sylveon, followed by the Umbreon. I know for a fact that the Umbreon's not a 10. The Umbreon's probably the worst looking card. Leafeon and the Vaporeon, to me, should have been 10s. This is an ultraviolet light, by the way. Ultraviolet. I don't know what they're using. But you do see a little problem right here. But you take it away. Do you see that? A tad maybe? This is getting really, really finicky. Little problem with the bottom left. Bottom right. This more than likely is not going to be a 10. This is probably, I'm hoping this is a 9. This is ridiculous, dude. So you hit a God Pack. Good luck. Good luck grading the cards. Because chances are they're probably going to be damaged. Now the front looks really, really good. Nothing wrong with the front in my opinion. I don't see a 10. This is probably going to be a 9. Or an 8. It's a fucking 8. Oh, man. See, alright, that's just ridiculous. There's no... You get cards in 2000, 2001 that are, like, worse condition that are getting 9s. That are worth nothing. And it's like, the Sylveon is 300 raw. 320 in the PSA 9 and 260 in the PSA 8. So it's like I'd have to crack that 100% if I'm selling it and sell it raw because I get more money raw. Now the Umbreon, we got the Umbreon last. Unfortunately, no 10s. There's no way the Umbreon's gonna be a 10, but we're gonna look. We're gonna inspect it. Not horrible. That's a little worse than I remembered seeing. The bottom left. But the centering looked like it was like the worst centering for any of these cards in the front. Yeah, see how top heavy it is? Not like it's super bad, but in my opinion it was the worst one. And it's like I'm getting 8s over here. Like this stack is ridiculous. These all should be 9s. There's no reason why those are 8s. For a little bit of whitening on the back, a little, and there's like the centering is not as bad to give it a fucking 8 or a 7, excuse my language. But last but not least, here's the Umbreon. Now, Umbreon in a raw is 1,000. PSA 10, which we're not getting, is a 4K. PSA 9 is 1,200. And then PSA 8 is 900. So you lose $100 if this is an 8, which will 100% be cracked. If I get a 9, then great. Personally, this should be at least a 9. But the way things are going, who knows? Right now, it's almost like PSA's grading these like these are 10s and these are 9s. Like from like a couple years back, it's like it's either a 10 or a 9 for most modern, basically. You rarely ever got 8s and 7s. The only times you ever did that is if it was like there was clear fucking misprints and like super off. I'm talking super. These are not super off centered. If you look at these cards, they're not super. They're pretty well centered. This my opinion being the worst one. If you guys can be your own judges, whatever. But this ain't anything other than a 9. It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, it is a 9. Came back a 9. At least that came back a 9. Alright, so recap. Umbreon came back a 9. Leafeon, Vaporeon, Flareon, Eevee are 9s. Sylveon, Espeon, Glaceon, and Jolteon came back 8s. Don't agree with it. They all should be 9s. Should be probably 2 10s. I've seen in there personally, but we got 0 10s. It still was fun hitting the God pack. Very unfortunate that the grades came back the way you did. Is what it is. That's why this is very educational for me, for everyone else watching. And yes, so the people who told me do not grade any of them cards because I don't see not 110, they were correct. Those that said they seen 1 wrong, 2 wrong, 3 wrong, just up to 4. I was trying to be more optimistic. I said 4 possible, I think, from my video. And then I said maybe 2 or 3. So, and I got 0. It is what it is. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to do round 2. I'm probably going to record it right now because I'm here. And then I'm going to upload 1 today and probably 1 tomorrow. Once again, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm repeating myself. Regardless of what I get, regardless of the grades I get in the next batch, I'm 100% done with PSA. I don't like what they're doing. I don't like how they're going to charge people $25 a card. I don't like how strict they're getting. They're too inconsistent. It's ridiculous. I really went through the card. Now, some people did say it's none, but like honestly, if it was a couple years back, I'm probably getting 2 10s out of there. Probably 2 10s, and the rest were probably 9s. Agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Just let me know. But we'll see what happens in the next submission. I might really, I haven't got drunk in a long time. I'm not really supposed to be drinking anymore. It's because of neurological issues up there. And today I might say, you know what, fuck it. Fuck the neurological bullshit, and it's time to set sail with the captain, if you know what I mean. Anyway, until next time, peace out.